Okay. Being all weird and shit.
Oh, I don't want to start.
It'll probably be in a different stream, baby. Refresh.
Just do it.
Cause no fucks are given. We're
Right.
back.
All right, guys. Mm. Take him a minute to see that we jump streams.
Right. So, for those of you that are wondering why there are two-part ones that are coming back and watching later,
Mm-hmm.
apparently the internet on my stream, or our stream, decided to be like,
Boot us.
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, our stream cut out. I don't know. OBS just decided to say no more.
It was weird.
OBS was like, hey,
No fucks are given.
no fuck. Yeah, OBS was like, no fucks are given.
It was vibing. Right.
Fucking OBS.
All right. Part 2 of part 1.
Yeah,
Nice,
part 2 of part 1. And
How
action.
about we do A and B? That
Yeah.
way people don't get so confused.
There may be a C or D as well in the future. We will see. Did I break something? I feel like I broke something.
We kind of feel like OBS was just vibing with the song. No fucks were given.
Yeah. OBS heard the song and they're like, oh, no fucks given?
All right, we got you covered.
Got you covered.
Okay.
So we got 4 people in here. 3 people in here. Somebody left.
Nico will figure it out.
Nico will be here soon. So anyways, as I was saying, as far as Atlas goes, are you guys a couple, if you don't mind? Yes, we are.
If you get to F, you fail.
If you get to F, you fail. If we get to F, we might be back tomorrow.
Right.
So, as I was saying with Atlas, I don't even remember where I left off. Oh, I feel like his being able to do every genre and
Diversity.
doing every genre could be a double-edged sword. I think talent-wise, it's amazing that he can do it.
Right.
And I definitely, personally, am interested in him
Right.
and hearing what all he's going to cover.
Right.
But I feel like if people are looking for a specific genre,
It spreads him thin.
it spreads him thin because
Then
he
only
is
has,
doing
like-
so much
Right.
that people might be like, oh, well, this week he's doing a country rock song. And then they're like,
Right.
I'm here for his soulful singing, and I'm not really
Just
a fan
like
of country.
people that come to listen to reaction channels for their favorite artists and not for anything else. Yeah.
Right. So I
Fine for me.
I feel like at some point that could turn into...
Honestly, I would hate to
A
see
double-edged
a
sword?
lot of these artists that have the diversity slim it down if it's something that still showcases their originality. Like,
Right.
he doesn't need to do covers in all genres. But if
No.
it's something that, you know, he wants to do a different genre for a different sound for what he's going for an original track, like, I'd hate to have it limit him in terms of his public exposure, but it does happen. You know, people will be, I'm only here for hip hop, and then, oh god, he only has 10 hip hop songs, and it's like, well, yeah, but he's got a track list of 50,
Sounds good, Butterby.
you know. Alright, Butter.
We do not have Second Chance on the list. That's another artist I did forget about. There's a lot of artists. Again, we're going to do this initial run, and later on down the line, if people want us to keep going and adding
Right.
more and more artists, we can do that. But we're going to cover these initial 66.
Dude, for people with our memories, we remembered 66 Stacked Heart. Give us
Right.
some fucking credit. I mean, that's twice what 2 people on a podcast put together. And they're not a couple. At least
Yeah,
I
they are.
hope not.
If you were at stream, if you're in the stream, you'd know.
Oh,
It's not a real couple, but
Oh.
oh my god,
what?
I was calling them Chris Brown and Rihanna.
It's like,
'Cause-
what?
No, so Dwayne and Gatsby were arguing, and somebody's like, "You guys."
made me really concerned
And-
here
and-
for a second. I
and-
was like, but what about hope?
Well, and Dwayne's like, "I'm gonna whoop your ass, Gat." And then all of a sudden, somebody's like, "Oh, you guys are a cute couple." I was like, "Yeah, it's like Chris Brown and Rihanna."
Okay.
Hope was fucking rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Dactar. Upchurch made the list, though.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, Atlas... What did I have him at? Oh, yeah. I've got Atlas at a mid-A. And a lot of that can change depending on what he drops over the next couple months.
Right.
Like I said, I've been in talks with him. Things are to come. I will not go into details. What up,
Hey,
Holo? I don't have Holo on the list either.
See?
We're going to have to extend this after we're done
Right,
with the entire list.
Dactar,
We can't add it
you're
mid.
taking notes, right?
What up, Holo?
Like, just...
Glad to see you, homie. I mean, he wouldn't have been on today's anyways, because we're doing the first
No.
10 alphabetically.
Neither would Second Chance.
They'd have been way, way down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got him at a mid-A.
Right.
And it's just for the all-round artistry.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, dude has some powerful choruses. I mean, in terms of, like, the stuff he's featured on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that Footsteps song,
Was
oh my god.
incredible.
Oh my god.
The Blitz song, too.
I've been trying to get Atlas's name out there as much as possible, too, because, like,
Right.
I really see a lot of talent in this guy in so many different
Yeah, if
facets.
you could write those two down, Dactar, that would be great. And my DMs would be fine.
How's it going, Holo? All
Which
right.
is funny because we just reacted to a song with Holo
We did.
on it. And yet, yeah, okay. All right.
I didn't say our memories were great. Short-term memory sucks, guys. This is just being honest. So next up, because no fucks, let me make sure there's still not no fucks are given over here. Okay, we're still green.
That's perfect.
Next up is Binks, baby. And we're going to go with my favorite Binks song, which I had on repeat for like 6 days straight.
Right.
She only got to hear it a
After
little
our
bit.
reaction.
We didn't react to
Or,
this.
no? Okay.
This was when I heard it at work, and I was like,
That's right.
Oh
It
my
was sick,
God.
Yeah.
hey, hush your face. You're going to post them in the Discord? What Discord, Dactar?
The TMs.
Oh. I still want to know what happened with that, but we could talk about that later.
Yeah.
So, I really hope Nico's in here. I'm just saying.
He was for a minute.
I know he said we back. But yes, so this is Binks. This song is called It's a Big Deal. You want to talk about a song to get you motivated? This is probably one of my favorite motivational tracks of all time from any artist. And he makes a lot of solid points in this.
Okay.
So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Binks. It's a Big Deal. Let's get it. If you hear me rapping, I'm sorry. I heard it a lot.
Now I've been in this business a long time. God gave me the gift of a strong mind. And when I step foot on a pad, the good and the bad, they just combine. Never done trying. I do it till each time I do it, it's done right. Ooh. And God left his signature on me, so how could I ever be unsigned? See, everyone has got a gift, not anonymous, but God-given. Don't know why they mislabel it a hobby. Working is a lobbyist. It's obvious you hate the job until you chase a dream. You won't be nothing but a hobbyist. I'ma need you to wake up. Woo, look at the numbers on your pay stub. Tell me you're doing exactly what you dreamed you'd be doing when you were young and getting paid to do it. Oh, I'll wait. I might get an answer from 10 out of 100, and that's just a waste of our gifts. God put us all on this earth for a reason unique to each person. Have faith that it lives, embrace it. Don't be afraid if you fail. The biggest mistake you can make is to quit. The most incredible gift we've been given is time, and people are wasting this shit. You see, myself, when I was born, I had deformities. I wasn't normal, made up normal noises, knowing normally I would conform and take the medicine to make me normal, but it made me sort of feel like I was orbiting. So I'm ignoring them and I'm exploring me. Now I found a way to soar instead of being grounded by the norm beliefs. I can't afford to be like you with them, cause I'm not ordinary. I don't wanna be a portion of your damn majority. I wanna be unique. Got more than my kid I could teach. I want you to hear when I speak. I wanna free people imprisoned by stigmas and popular common beliefs. Don't want you to think, I want you to feel. Look down inside you and tell me what's real. If you're unsure, then you're uncured. We only get one life, man, it's a big deal. Do you love what you do? Is it nothing to you? Working from 9 until 5. If you're late, then you're fired by people who don't give a fuck if it's you or the next man who who done what you do. And you put your life in this shit, and then 40 years later, retire with nothing to do. I don't know about you, but to me and my God, I got something to prove. I got no time for the negative. Life's what you label it. Made up my mind, no debating it. I'ma just aim at it. I got my eye on it till I arrive, then I'm taking it. Fight every day for this, but that's life, I'm okay with it. Look, you want something, gotta stay with it. What's the difference between me and them? Nothing, except I did it, and they didn't. You try to go do it. I don't try, I go do it. I got my mind on my music. I'ma keep fighting, igniting this fire inside me, cause I feel alive when I do it. I don't have time for excuses. I don't have time for you if you have time for excuses. And when I'm 80, ask me what I did with the time in my life. I'll reply with I used it. No regrets, no regrets. People want change, they're so in debt. People wanna run the game, never broke a sweat. Yet people do the same things to no effect. And they're so stressed, living check to check, but don't see they got life and they're so blessed. And when you're 80 and I ask what you did with the time in your life, will you reply, I don't know yet? Ooh, that gives me the chills. Shit's getting real, we're not getting younger. And if you feel how I feel, every day is a blessing. I'm blessed to be stressed by these bills. Don't want you to think, I want you to feel. Look down inside you and tell me what's real. If you're unsure, then you're uncured. We only get one life, man, it's a big deal. Do you love what you do? Is it nothing to you? Working from 9 until 5. If you're late, then you're fired by people who don't give a fuck if it's you or the next man who done what you do. And you put your life in this shit, and then 40 years later, retire with nothing to do. I don't know about you, but to me and my God, I got something to prove.
Woo!
I love that track, but I crack up every single time that he's talking about his medication. And he goes, made me feel like I was orbiting. And he gets this weird look on his face, and I'm like, oh, jeez. Been there.
Right. Man.
They're gonna start a dog fight in here about who introduced who to.
I can already tell you straight up who introduced me to Binks, and it was Dizzy 8. It's Dizzy 8's fault that he's third on my favorite YouTube artist list. He'd have been
It's all your fault, Dizzy.
He'd have been second, but then he introduced me to Binks.
Right, and you're like,
and I'm like,
sorry, dude.
Fuck
Sorry,
Dizzy.
no bias.
No, all right. So, pros, everything.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. So the one thing this song does not really demonstrate to you guys, and it sucks because, I mean, this is my favorite song he has, is it does not really demonstrate his singing ability. The dude can sing. Sing. Like, dude sounds like Justin Timberlake when he gets going. And
amazing range.
Amazing range. He's actually helping Chase. He's giving Chase vocal lessons so Chase can work on his choruses. Dude is just out fucking standing.
Right.
Rapping, articulate.
Right.
Able to fucking string words together that a lot of people probably wouldn't even think of.
Right. I like his vocabulary. That is one pro for me.
His beat choice is always fantastic. I've not heard one beat, and that plays into his producing ability. He makes his own music.
Right.
He does all his own vocals. He does all his own production.
He
mixes
of the
it.
Best
He masters it.
Well-rounded artists.
He is
on this platform.
In my opinion, the most and best well-rounded artist on this platform, hands down, no matter who you compare him to. And what's funny to me, Dizzy, when he did this list, when Binks came up, he's like, no questions asked, S-Ring.
Right.
I went to Dwayne's live. They got to Binks, and Dwayne was like, he's like, Gats, I want to know what you think. And Gats is like, no, this one's on you. And Dwayne's like, oh, okay, because I don't care what you say, I'm putting him in S.
Right.
Like, the dude has the respect of every major artist on the YouTube platform.
That knows of him.
That knows of him. But, what is it? I don't understand how dude only has 19K subs.
Right.
Like, 19K subs for an artist with this kind of fucking talent.
Right.
Baffles me. I don't fucking get it.
He's just not.
And I literally think it's because nobody reacts to him, but me and Dwayne.
Right.
I react to almost everything he does. Dwayne reacts to almost everything he does. That's it.
I've seen a whole bunch of him around.
And he actually kind of got in a little hot water because he wrote that track for the YouTube Cypher Volume 3 remix, and a lot of people were... Justin Freeman is on the list. A lot of people, but he'll be way later in a few weeks.
Alphabetical, guys.
Yes, we will be in alphabetical order. But it's just one of those things where it's like he was expressing frustration, and I have no problem with that personally.
Right.
He didn't attack anybody.
No, it wasn't
Straight
a
out.
call out. It wasn't,
but
shots fired at anybody. It was just...
But, I mean, you look at what everybody, like, let me ask you this. Why are there people out there reacting to 6ix9ine but not Binks?
Right.
6ix9ine has no talent.
Right. No lyrical ability. I'm not even sure how...
He's good at trolling. That's his talent. He's good at trolling.
Right. Well, and he's bright as fuck. Like, rainbow
and
bright level.
not mentally bright. How could something
I'm
be
not
so?
sure
How could something so bright
mentally
be so dull? But no, Binks.
Have you ever seen an unsharpened coloring pencil?
Have you ever seen? Is that what you're calling 6ix9ine?
Yes.
So yeah, without any hesitation whatsoever, Binks. What the fuck are you doing?
Binks just fucking...
Binks fell
he's
into
like,
A.
no, I want to be high A.
Binks is an S for me.
Yep.
Hands down. I think he is the
Not even debatable.
best artist on this platform.
Yeah.
And beat me to the marketing point. 6ix9ine color pencils. You'll never get them sharpened. Hope you like coloring outside of the lines. Oh, Massive Man is on my list. Justin Freeman is on my list. Real Young Swag is not. He almost made it, but we didn't want to add any more people, because if we were going to add more people, we were going to have to add like 10 more people.
Yeah.
So he just got missed, but yeah, the other people that you asked are on this list. So yeah, that's Binks for you. Next up, I have been praising this dude on Twitter.
Do you need me to move this now?
Yes.
Okay.
I have been praising this dude on Twitter.
Does Skittles sponsor him? I don't want to taste that rainbow, dude, so I hope not.
Right. I have been hyping this specific artist on Twitter a lot over
That's good, Nico. I'm glad that they have been reacting to him. It's just, come on, under 2,000 subs?
Right, 20. Well, 12. No,
12.
He's at 19,000 subs.
Yeah.
He's under
Right.
20.
Right.
Dude deserves, honestly, to be right up there with what Crip's at and everyone
Easily,
else.
yeah.
That's my problem. And that's another thing I also like about Binks is he doesn't fall into that white guy needs to rap fast category.
Right.
He switches up his flows, and
Right.
does Skittles sponsor him?
That's what I said. I hope they don't, because I don't want to taste that rainbow.
So I've been hyping this guy up quite a bit over the last couple of days. This is Blindsight.
I haven't heard. This is not the new.
This is brand new
Yeah.
to her. Binks is the best list on the list. Binks is super right.
Yeah. This EP is.
This
unknown to
EP
me,
specifically,
not Blindsight.
I
Just
listened to this.
clarify.
So what I did was for all of these artists on Friday, or Thursday, yesterday. Today is Friday. Yesterday when I was at work, I listened to 5 songs from each artist to get an idea to where to tier them. I mean, I had a
Right.
pretty general idea from all these guys anyways because I listened to them so much. And Blindsight came up and I was like, this is a good chance for me to just listen to his EP. I didn't know it was only 5 songs.
Right.
It's technically 7 songs, but 2 of the songs is the intro and outro and it's just talking.
Oh, okay.
This has an amazing 5 songs. This, in my opinion, is Blindsight's best work.
Okay. Amazing.
Entirely.
Okay.
Blindsight kind of rose to where he's at because of Crypt, initially.
Right.
Crypt had a contest for people to diss him. Blindsight wrote in and won.
Right.
So Crypt dissed him back, at which point Blindsight dissed him back again, if I remember correctly. And they became really good friends through all this.
Right.
This was not a hateful thing. That's actually why I chose this one, Freeman, because I will 100% admit I don't like the chorus,
Okay.
but I love the lyrics of the actual verses of this one. So this is Lock Me Up. I love this fucking song, lyrically.
Okay.
He
Not
he
so much
name
fun.
drops Major Payne in it.
Oh God. Okay. That's a win. All right.
And so many other things. It's
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this, guys. This is Blindsight, Lock Me Up. Let's get it. God damn it. Volume's on now. Now let's get it.
lock me up, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up and throw away the key. Yeah, lock me up, lock me up, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up, you ain't controlling me. The sky is gray, the kind of day to rain. A Hail Mary to the face of every major pain. I take a razor blade and carve it out. So many scars on my body, but I'm not about to put the blame on anybody but myself. So I sorted out by cutting out the doubt and cauterized it with the fire that's burning inside of my heart. Surrounded in dark, and I'm looking for a light I can spark to jumpstart a bizarre art. Barking by the dark, and night they start to fight. I charge and flight, attack on a hand that can't guard in time. I'm too fast with the pen trick, gas in the engine, flash in the century, blast every metric, adapt to dimensions, map out an entrance, attack with a vengeance. Yeah, and I'm gonna bring that back. Fuck a wingman and his superhero ass. Not a joke, but I can't stop laughing. OCD, PTSD is mad. My CUC is so PIG. I got the OPP and the DL key. I put the C into the head and then I rob a zombie. Mary popping on the bed and she hopping like a wallaby. Contain the flame, I'm judged the same. The jacket is a strain, no restraints to protect the pain. You gotta lock me up, lock me up, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up and throw away the key. Yeah, lock me up, lock me up, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up, you ain't controlling me. Pop a scotch, taking lots of vodka, filled it to the top. Tickets ain't out of posh. I want to spice you, girl. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. We can splash the world in one shot, one stop, unlock, click clock, tick cocks, click boom. Restock, she rock, me top, don't stop, lick ooh. Hot damn, I'm a Superman, but an alien in a suit that suits a plan. A bad boy gone wrong, she recruits me then, and then we battled on the ground like troopers, man. Yeah, an nymphomaniac, psychopath, illogical, brainiac, tiptoeing on a sane act, retrack on a train stack, going off track, coming right back. No one to the people like that, and I'm cool, put the day on nice. Strike two, one more, that's a play on life. I fight through every day like blinded mice. I'm a stooge with a fame for those type of guys. You're a model in my combat, rating guy got shocks and it's on tap. If you wanna get zapped, I control that. Messing around, you're no match when your match is getting slapped by the Zohan. Lock me up, lock me up, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up and throw away the key. Yeah, lock me up and leave. Yeah, lock me up, you ain't controlling me.
I like the beat with the instrumental. It's very like Resident Evil underworld fight scene type game
Right.
versus, I mean, I know he mentions Mortal Kombat and everything, but with the rock music, it's that kind of gothic gamer back. Yeah, anyway. I like all the references he used in this one.
Right.
I will agree the hook is not the best,
The hook is not the best,
but the rest of it is amazing.
his writing
Yeah.
has actually gotten a lot better than I remember when I first started listening. And I enjoyed him when I first started listening
Right.
to him, but he has definitely evolved.
He's using a bigger vocabulary. He's more articulate.
Right. So,
It's more complex.
as far as some pros, what's funny is, because I see in here, Jeff says he needs to work on his mixing. I actually feel like he's gotten better over time with
Right.
his mixing. If you heard some of his earlier tracks, like he did a remix to Break Stuff, and the mixing wasn't the best. Again, I still enjoyed the track for
Right.
what it was, but the mixing wasn't the best. And he's also just now starting to learn to mix his own music.
Right. Oh, thank you, Freeman.
Oh, thank you, Freeman. We appreciate you. I'll check it out here shortly, because if I pull up the PayPal thing, it may start slowing down the computer. Actually,
Booting us off.
I should have gotten a notification. I would like to thank you for the donation the other day too, during the Dwayne stream. He donated $5.
Aw. Thank you,
I was gonna
Freeman.
say it hasn't sent me a notification yet. Let me clear what I got, and it might push it through then.
Also,
But we
his
appreciate
phone
you.
hates life.
Yeah, my phone hates life.
So, could be that too.
But no. So I feel like his production has gotten better. I do still think he needs work, but he's also just now started producing his own music.
Which, yeah, any new artistry part is going to take a little while to figure out.
Right, and I don't know how he does it being blind. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm
Well,
not
it's
gonna
have to do the
complain because
programs and stuff.
even with what he's got, I still think it sounds
Hey,
good.
Circuit. Hey,
What's up,
EP.
Circuit? What's up, EP?
Both of you all at the same time.
Also, some other pros. His wordplay is amazing and has gotten, again, a lot better since he first started.
Right.
Um,
He shows consistent progression.
yes. And then I also absolutely love the grimy sound in his voice.
Right.
Again, I am now kind of wanting like him, Dwayne Jackson, and Jackson Pierce to all do some music together
That would be
and
an
call the
interesting
track
combo.
Grimy.
Right, you might get some UK people a little pissed off.
Dude, they've hated us for years. It's okay.
Right?
6ix9ine has a new song today, but I don't think I will check out the reactions. I'm not going to watch. I'm no longer watching reactions for 6ix9ine. I'm not watching any music for 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is dead to me. And yeah, that's it. I will never react just for subs.
Right.
That's not it at all. Now, I will push out a reaction to somebody I love because I feel like it can garner me some more subs if I do it quickly. Like it,
For someone you love, though. Yeah.
like ERB. Kadir Freeman is on your list. But no. Now, as far as some cons with Blindside's music, again, as so many people before him, he doesn't have that sad, somber song that I've found yet that really makes you feel... Yes, this is important to me, guys, because I feel like those are the songs people gravitate to, even if you look at Eminem's music.
Right. It's the ones that they actually...
When you're like, hey, what's your favorite song?
They
Like,
find
Not
relatable.
Afraid
Right.
or something like that. So
resonate with them, yeah.
I only watch people roasting. So I feel like he needs that one song where he just pours out his heart onto the track for whatever reason.
Right.
And then I also feel like he still is also another one of those artists that just needs that one hit that actually pulls people in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that hit was on this album. I still think he's got some work to do.
Right.
But again, I think he has progressed a lot
Oh, yeah.
in the last year. A lot. So, with that being said, let's move back over to the tier list. I have Blind Sight at a mid B. I think before this album dropped, I'd have had him in a C.
Right. Okay.
Or this EP. Again, I feel like his mixing has pushed him up. I feel like his wordplay is getting better. His hook game could use a little bit of work. His mixing could also still use a little bit of work.
But he just started that, like you
But
pointed out.
like I
Yep.
said, he just started doing that on his own. So
Yep. I can't wait to see where he goes in
Exactly.
even the next 6 months. Just with how quick his progression has been.
But yeah, so just as a recap over who we have up here so far, we still got 3 people left to cover. Go ahead and put me at an F. I don't even have F as an option.
Yeah.
And we actually don't get to you, EP, I think, until next week.
Till the E's.
No, because he's right here. So hold on. We're stopping here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You actually have 2 weeks, EP, before we
Right.
get to you. 2 weeks. And then we'll be on you.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
That was my mature response.
So far, we have Binks at the S tier. We have Hunter Kufi at a high A. Mid A, we've got Adam Calhoun and Atlas Music. Low A, we've got Analyst. Mid B, Blind Sight. And then C, Aaron Keys.
Right.
All right. Next up is Carly X. Carly X is mostly known for what she just did on the... Blind Sight had the best diss on Screw, if you ask me. No. Now, Jeff, I will 100% disagree with you on that. Because I'm telling you now, Dwayne...
That was everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but you wrong.
Dwayne Jackson roasted
Yeah.
Screw with facts and comedy. Roasted him. Dwayne. That's the song I learned of who Dwayne Jackson was, and will be the song I choose as the song I play when we get to him.
I guessed.
And that's nothing against Dax. Dax is also on this list, but Dwayne. Oh my God!
Right. Some guitars. Although, Blindsight, it wasn't his own guitars, but that was rock instrumental in his beat there.
So with that being said, I had a hard time picking. EPF means fantastic, just like the 4.
I
Or
always
failure,
chose to
just
see it
like
that
the
way.
movies. Now, my problem is I don't remember how far into the YouTube cipher she was. It's been a while.
Does it have a timestamp?
We're going to hope so.
Go.
Oh, shit. Play.
Fans, you ready? It's a
Mute. Skip the ad. Skip the ad.
The ad. Still not skipping the ad.
Or
Apparently.
just play the fucking ad. You know, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Is there a timestamp somewhere? Has all their channels. That's not helpful. Thanks, Crypt.
But it looks like she
They're in
is...
order. She's after Dilemma.
Okay.
Did somebody else put timestamps? No. Thanks, guys.
As always, he doesn't always ruin your joke, Nico.
Okay.
I don't think so, Jeff. Scribe Cash on the...
Scribe Cash is
She is.
on.
Okay. Not for today.
Not for
obviously.
today. She'll be in the S's. We are doing them in alphabetical order.
Carly X circuit.
It ends with Dilemma, who is also on this list, which will probably be next week, I think. No. Yes. Dilemma will be next week.
Okay.
But this is going to be Carly X. I feel like what she did on the YouTube Cypher Volume 3 is the best thing she's done so far, so we're going to listen to her verse on the YouTube Cypher,
Right.
and then we will go over our thoughts on her.
Right.
She was widely thought of as having the best verse, which I disagree with.
Will be.
But I do think she did a really good job on her verse.
Yes.
Especially since when she did this, she only had 9 subs.
Right.
And this actually really helped propel her to where she's at now. So this is Carly X with her verse in the YouTube Cypher.
The name is Carly X, by the way. Look, I think it's time to let them know just what the fuck it is. Crip passed me the ball, ain't no running back, but I'm running shit. Came to set they dove just like Cleo, yes, I'm a gunning chick. You weak rappers can't stomach the balls, cause I be gutting shit. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Walking, you ain't walking out. If you love your kid, don't bring your son, don't bring your daughter around. If they want the beat, they getting cooked just like a quarter pound. Just that ain't shit sweet round here, y'all rappers watered down. Okay, I'm petty and gorgeous, let me inform ya. I don't got to show my ass for endorsements. Y'all chicks is boring. I be grilling rappers up like a foreman. Then I turn them purple and blue just like they play for the Hornets. I'm bugging. I'm from New York, we just don't midi rock on any night. Flow so cold, I'm killing any mic on any site. Type 5 if you can't see that, the ICU's where you'll sleep at. I ain't Jamaican, but this murder she wrote is by CX, sucker. Yeah.
And that was Carly X. Now,
I know, Nolan, you're like, already, and then it's like, oh, it was a cipher verse.
yeah.
It's over.
It's a Cypher verse. This is going to also pull into my cons when we get there.
Right.
I'll start off with some pros, though, because, again, I am a positive person. Everybody's got some pros and cons. She's definitely good with wordplay.
Definitely.
Some of her doubles that she was flinging around in there was really nice.
Yep.
And she has a lot of stuff like that in the other stuff she has on her
The
channel.
remix. You said they're remix.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay, sorry.
The other stuff she has on her channel. Really good with doubles and things like that. She has a very good cadence. Again, she's really good at writing the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Cons. I'll skip over the no sad somber songs because the biggest con of all, guys, she's on 4 tracks. 3 tracks on her channel and then the YouTube Cypher. She's got 1 track that is a freestyle she did for a contest that is 3 minutes. And then she's got 2 other remixes that she's done that are like a minute to a minute and a half a piece.
Right.
Which obviously means she also has nothing on Spotify, so the only way to listen to her is to go to YouTube. Or she might be on SoundCloud. I did not include SoundCloud in any of this.
Right.
So if these artists have things on SoundCloud, that's kind of nixed out of the thing. Because I feel like if you have music on SoundCloud, it's not that much harder to also go ahead and put it on YouTube.
Right.
At the very least. With that being said, and only having 3 songs, 1 cipher verse, and nothing original, and this is where I'm probably going to start getting some real hate for my choices, other than Dactar with Adam Calhoun. I've got Carly X at a C. I need to hear something original, a beat choice, some mixing.
Something longer than 9 minutes total.
Yeah. When I
Across
have
tracks.
9.5 to 10 minutes, maybe max, of music with her voice on it, I don't feel comfortable putting anyone high
Right.
with that little. This is not a knock on her style at all.
Or her artistry.
Or her
talent.
artistry.
We just don't know.
I just need more.
Yeah.
The last thing she uploaded was like a month ago, which again was a minute and 10-second remix.
Right.
So it was just a verse of something. A lot of people, just based off of what they've heard, I've seen other people's tiers, and they're like, "She's an A.
Right.
She's an A for me."
I mean,
and I can't
I
do
like
that.
her voice sonically.
Right.
I like her flow. Like you said, I liked her doubles. I liked her sense of humor in there, even though it's, in this particular Cypherverse, it's the kind of like aggressive humor. Like, you don't know me, but you will. You should. I like all of that. I need more than 9 minutes worth of total track time.
This is one of... Hi, C. That's a good drink. This is one of those things where if she happens to put more music out as the weeks go on and we continue to do this, she could easily move up.
Right.
Again, I need more from her. And also, with that being said, there are going to be some people that are going to be like, well, you've openly said you have a hard time connecting with female rappers, and that's not what this is about, because I actually have one female rapper that will be S tier, maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have a catalog to pull from.
Right. And he's not saying that they're on his playlist, which is, again, the connection. It's not a bias in our ranking system.
No. How I personally feel about somebody is not play
testament
any
to
of
their
this.
skill level.
There are going to be some people I listen to. I've never heard of her before and agree we need more from her.
I mean, it was really good, Nolan.
Yeah,
Again,
Nolan.
it's just,
She did a fire job.
Like,
I do need more from her before I can actually put her up high.
right.
If you want to listen to the other things, again, after the stream is over, and it'll probably be done tomorrow, I'll make it live. So we'll make them both live, since, I had to cut
Right.
off in the middle. And I will have the artists that are done in the description below so people can go hit up their channels. She does have, like I said, 3 other tracks on her channel.
Right.
And all 3 of them are decent. Borderline really good.
Right.
I will say one of the complaints I had with those tracks was probably more because of mixing. Her voice came very slurred in a lot of the things she was saying.
Right.
But I also think that's a lot to do with where she's from, because she lives in New York, but I think she's from another country. But I'm not 100% sure. The Daughters of Reagan.
That one track, I will probably keep going back to that.
Yes.
Thirsty Hose was incredible.
All right, next up is who I have as one of the most underrated
Okay.
YouTube artists out there.
And Jeff was Elijah Kyle next week?
Elijah Kyle will be in 2 weeks.
Nico did, sorry. Nico, 2 weeks.
Yes, Elijah
And
Kyle will be in 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure PFE is on our list.
PFV is
Yeah.
on our list, for sure. This one might get y'all to tear up, because it almost did me.
I'm good.
I didn't know he put a video out for this.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So this is
This is Chase.
more in line with our normal reactions.
I'm not going to pause it, though, because I've heard it.
Yeah, but it's just to the music video. I haven't heard this one, guys.
I kind of have Chase under that most underrated hip-hop artist in YouTube, because with as good as he is, I don't see hype on Twitter for him.
Right.
I'm one of the few people that constantly praise the dude.
Right. I'm always hearting his stuff.
Right. I love Chase. He's one of the few artists, again, I've had a small conversation with. He's also one of the... all the artists appreciate it, but he's one of the few that will message me just be like, hey, man, appreciate the reaction.
Right.
Outside of YouTube.
Right.
Very genuine dude and very, very good at hip-hop. Have you guys heard of the artist Lucy Champ? I have not.
Oh, no. I don't think I have.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. This is Chase. This is starting up without me hitting anything. Thank you. And the song is called This a Message. It's actually called This Is a Message.
This is a message, and that is not our fault.
No, that is his fault. Way to go,
This
Chase.
is a spelling error.
See, Circuit, that's why titles and things are important.
English teacher, you. She's like, where's my red pen? Are you triggered?
But no, so this is...
I'm triggered. That's why I'm asking.
I actually have a sign at work hanging up somewhere that says I'm silently correcting your grammar.
Right. Well,
It's
we have.
true.
It's right there.
But yeah, so this is Chase. This is a message. Apparently, this is one of the videos of Chase's I missed out on and reacting to.
Jeff, we do reactions to Chase and PFE.
Do I listen to old school rap? Actually, I do, Butterbean, quite a bit. All right, so this is Chase. This is a message, and we will talk more after the track is over. See you there. Well, I mean, we'll see you. You'll see us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chase. I didn't just get done smoking, fucker.
He always triggers us to smoke. At least it's live. You can smoke.
So this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions. It's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man. Because I'm trapped inside my mind of who I am and who I choose to be. Now I just abuse the weed to hide from what I truly see. I looked inside my mirror, hoping God will help me see myself, but only see my demons screaming out that I should free myself. I'm feeling lost, feeling lonely on this twisted road. I'll fake a smile so that my parents and my sister know that I'm alright, I'm okay, I've been doing good. So don't worry, I'll be fine like you knew I would. My mom will tell me that I'm great and that she's proud of me. My dad'll brag to all his friends that he can count on me. The pressure's here is building up, now it's surrounding me. I'm scared to let them down, cause if I do, will they look down on me? See, that's a question that a broken soul would ask itself. Like, why the fuck am I alive, man? I should blast myself. I'm writing music to forget, I can't distract myself from every fucking thought. I think it's time I try to ask for help. So this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions, it's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man. Yeah, so this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions, it's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man. Shit, this ain't normal, I don't know what I should fucking do. I paid my dues, but still ain't figure out my fucking truth. I feel alone, but I got every single one of you. I think I take that shit for granted, dog, and I ain't wanting to, but shit happens in such a quick fashion. The road twists so fast, and then my whip crashes. Except the whip is not my car, it's all my sick passions. And the road's the world around me, trying to get at them. God, you a sick bastard for putting me through the ropes. At 13, I see my uncle with a tube in his throat. I watch my cousins lose a father, slowly losing their hope. Then asked the preacher why, and he said, only you could've known. So tell me, why'd you do it? Man, I need you to say, to put my mind more at ease with all this shit you display. I know I'm not supposed to question you, but damn it, I pray. And it seems like you don't care about a thing that I say. So this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions, it's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man. Yeah, so this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions, it's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man. So this a message to all of my fans. Yes, I got some questions, it's all in advance. Why is life depressing? Then suddenly ends. It seems I fake a smile so I can feel like a man.
I like that hoodie.
Right?
Question, what is love? I wonder if he sells that.
The only thing that makes me question his life choices is how very, very close he's verging on skinny jeans. Everything else, like, I like his hoodies, I like the caps that he's worn, his music, obviously, the message, and yes, I was listening, but he's almost always in those, like, they're riding a thin line to becoming skinny jeans.
Right. So that was Chase, and to answer your question, Jeff, no, I don't think Tom McDonald took that song from him. I think every artist tries to do a thank you song somewhat to their fans. Right.
Exactly. He's not one
because
of them.
Tom McDonald's done My Fans. He's done something like this.
Right.
Blindsight put out to the Reactors, which was a thank you.
Right.
Scriptwork did their 100K thing where they shouted out people that have been supporting them.
Upchurch,
Which, by the way, was
shouts
me.
out his fans and
Upchurch.
We're playing.
fireworks.
Is it gunshots or fireworks season, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'll say I haven't heard Upchurch do a song on it where he's name dropped. I've heard him name drop like close friends,
right.
but not.
Like reaction although
reactors
he
or
is one of
supporters.
the best
He's-
at
yeah,
going
definitely.
around and subbing and actually dropping comments to reactors and then posting them on
Right.
his various social media platforms, little clips.
But I could also be wrong. I haven't heard Upchurch's entire catalog. He might have one out there.
I don't know that he has one that is solely like the ones that we just described, but yeah.
Which, by the way, if you guys are ever interested, what Scriptwork put out when they hit 100K subs, they put out a song, and they actually shouted me out in it, which was really cool. Blindsight's done the same thing, except his was through visual. It wasn't actually
Yours was
a
visual,
shout
yeah.
out,
No.
word-wise.
He said he couldn't fit it into the scheme. Wasn't that it?
Well, no, there was just so many people. It was
Right.
hard to fit everyone into a scheme. What does he say? When can I get my magical purple Deadpool underpants back?
These just become more and more descriptive. I mean, like...
Right? So...
You may not.
How
is
would
the
I
answer.
rate Chase? So, first off, my pros, again, as I've said for so many others, his cadence is on point. This was not a bar-heavy song.
But he is
It was a
capable.
heart-heavy song. But I have heard the dude twist and bend bars just as crazy as so many others out
Oh,
there.
If not more so.
He had an entire diss track on Dax where he didn't name drop him. It was, you had to know the situation to know it was about Dax. He had 2 diss tracks on Dax.
Okay.
The first one he put out publicly, which was very much straight up about
Right.
Dax. And the second one he also released, even did a video to it, but he didn't drop Dax's name in it. You just had to know
That's
the
right.
situation and the way he was
Alright.
flipping his words. I was like, dude.
Right.
Here also, really relatable music. Chase, aside from maybe 1 or 2 other artists, a lot of his music is based on the mental struggles he deals with.
Right.
And this is why I like artists like this so much. You're supposed to rap about your life and the things you go through
And what you know.
and what you know.
Yeah.
And so many artists go out here and rap gun bars, never held a gun in their life. They go out and rap about cars, even though they're, fancy cars, and having fancy cars, even though they're riding around in a fucking Ford Focus.
They're still hamster wheeling it.
Yeah. And he doesn't. He raps
Right.
about what he deals with.
And he's very transparent.
Very
with
transparent.
The struggles that he's gone through mentally and...
Actually, the song I was going to pick until I heard this one was Stuck in a Loop.
Okay. That one I was familiar with. This one was the first time for me.
Right.
Stuck in the Loop, I really liked.
Yes. But, yeah, I absolutely love Chase. Now, as far as some cons go, I feel like his hooks are getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this song's hook was really good.
Right.
I still don't think he's quite there hook-wise, but I think he's almost there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm excited to see what he does come up with hook-wise for the future, especially since like I said, he's been doing the vocal training with Binks.
Right.
So...
And he has the voice. You can
Yes.
tell that it's...
He's got the voice.
Once he gets it down and his confidence is high with it, like, he's going to go places.
And then I feel like the other con isn't so much a con on him. I think it was a con on the situation. Chase, after the whole Dax thing, was skyrocketing in popularity. More and more people were reacting to his music. People were jumping on the Chase train. And then Chase took a break. And he did that, I'm pretty sure, for
It's a
mental
mental health
reasons.
break.
He had to take a mental health break and recenter himself and figure some shit out. Which I think hurt him in the short term.
Right.
Following
Honestly,
wise.
it shows great maturity for
Yes.
his own personal health, so it could be a pro, but it is working against him right now.
Yes. But at the same time, he's starting to slowly start to build that momentum back.
Right.
He's got a song a night dropping for this month.
Right. Good
We're
Lord,
only going to
people.
cover a few of them.
Right.
But
Right.
he's got a song a night dropping this month.
Right.
And I'm really hoping people start to gravitate back towards Chase.
Right.
Because, again, I feel like he is one of the most underrated rappers in the YouTube scene. With that being said, I've actually got Chase at a high A. Come on now. That's not the order that we did it in. I've got Chase at a high A. And, again, I really... What did it say?
If you can get PFV.
Like PFV on a hook, that would be fire. Well, I mean, PFV's been on a hook. Chase and PFV had an album come out together, so...
Right.
But he says get like PFV. Yeah, PFV's
like
hook game
PFV.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
But honestly, the even the fact that he's working on it, doing the vocal lessons with Banks, that he's still working on it is, you know, I can't wait to see where he goes.
Exactly.
Like, not maybe a song a night because of the reaction thing. Like, that's kind of unfair to us.
Yeah, we're not excited for the song a night, but...
We can't listen to each song each night without a reaction to it, or y'all get mad, which means we can't listen to it. So that's just...
No, I've gotten to the point, if I don't hit it by that Sunday...
You're like, fuck.
It's not going to happen.
Or, you mean during the live on that Sunday? Yeah. It's just rude. All
Speaking
right.
of rude, it's not 4th of July yet, assholes. Fucking chill. All right, we're down to our last artist for today.
All right.
And this song...
Last but not least.
This song did almost have me in tears on my reaction. So many of you guys will know this. I have this on a playlist.
Called the I'm Sad, I Need to Be Sadder.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Crypt, I'm Not Okay. Whenever we get past the ads. I have reacted to this. If you'd like to see my reaction, it's somewhere on my channel. Maybe. Alright, so here's Crypt with I'm Not Okay. Let's get it.
It seems like every time I go and try and pick up the mic, I rap about the things that don't really affect me in life, like how I'm great at articulating my bars that I write, or how the fame will never change a single thought in my mind. I rap about how I'm better than any rapper in sight. I rap about how I'd kill them on a beat if they even try to rap about how I'd eat them and then make fun of my sides. I rap about all these mumbling rappers and tell them to die because I get so angry when they don't even think when they write, but come to think of it, when it comes to thinking, neither do I. I like to act like I'm the greatest to ever ink out a rhyme, but who am I convincing? I like to keep my confidence high, but I lie to myself every time that I say that I'm fine, because deep inside I'm scared to write about what's in my mind. All these sensitive topics are bottled up really tight, and I can't take a sip, cause taking this sip brings my demons to life. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I can't rap about the things that are causing pain. It leaves a stain when I put them on the paper. They don't ever leave my cranium, they stay inside my brain and multiply into a greater sun. It's like they stay dormant until I force them into the world, and they become the main source of my torment. I cannot endure this, it aches to my core and it's horseshit, cause all I wanna do is just ignore this. But I can't, and y'all don't understand the type of mindset that it fucking puts me in. When you ask me to rap an emotional track, I have to reach back to a part of my brain that is black. I cannot escape it, I can barely take it. I can't face all this pain that my heart is taking. It's aching every bar I'm saying, cause it's hard to make it day to day. These scars are saying I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I don't wanna feel today, I don't wanna deal with pain. Someone take this all away, cause I'm not okay. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I'm not alright, I'm not alright, I'm not okay. No one even knows about this crutch that I have. It's why my discography don't have any songs that are sad, because every time I go and try and make, when depression awakens and takes over like a tapeworm and it eats away at my soul. So many stories that went untold, cause I'm not man enough to control my emotions, so I bury them all down below. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I can't talk about the things that are causing pain. I can't talk about the time that I lost my first love and wanted to shoot myself in the motherfucking brain. I can't talk about the night that she left me. I put a bag over my head to try and suffocate, but I backed out just before I blacked out, so my mother wouldn't have to put her own son in a grave. Can't talk about the day that I lost my grandma. I prayed to God, but now I am lost, cause I asked him to save her, but the next day he'd take her away and now my faith is gone. I often think, is she proud of me? She never even knew about this rap scene. She never even knew I swore, never knew about my tour. Hell, she ain't even know about half of me. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. Everybody tells me time will take away the pain. Everybody tells me life is just a book of chapters and all I have to do is act like it never happened and turn the page. But they don't know that all my pages are the same. Everyone contains the same info, the same pain, the same blacked out window, the same pain, the same passed down limbo, the same shame. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I would trade it all away to write a new page, but none of blank, they're all full. It's not cool, all telling me I'll never make it in this game of life and I'm a fool. All telling me to get up on a pedestal, put a rope around my neck, tie it off and jump it till it pulls, smothering me to death. Maybe then I'll get some rest, but until then I got some more people to impress. I gotta put that fake smile on, the fake voice, I gotta fake everything just so people pay coin. I always say to anyone who's fake, I punch him in the jaw, so I'm hitting myself cause I'm the fakest of them all. I don't even know how to be real. Hell, I don't even know who the real me is. Maybe when I can finally be still, the fake me will cease to exist and the real me will live. I'm not alright, I'm not okay. I don't wanna feel today. I don't wanna deal with pain. Someone take this all away. Cause I'm not okay.
So I didn't say this before we started it because I just forgot. But you were saying this is on your playlist and probably one of your favorites of his.
Definitely my favorite song of Crips.
This one was my favorite.
Until Footsteps.
And coincidentally, it's the one that pops up next on
Right.
the autoplay.
Now, the reason I actually chose this over Footsteps is I was trying to get solo songs from all the artists.
Oh, of course, and completely understood. The reason I like Footsteps over I'm Not Okay is more the relatability. I love Nato. I absolutely love Atlas. Again, I think that was the first time I had heard him, at least. Instant goosebumps when he started singing. But it was the heartbreak core of the track that was so relatable to me versus this one, which is kind of powering through life with that fake front, but also trying to be creative without bleeding his soul because it leads to depression, which I get.
And then a lot of it also having a hard time. Like I love how he also expresses in this how he has a hard time talking shit about other people when he knows he's not even got his shit together.
Right. I think the part that I don't relate to is simply I use my creative outlets to purge my depression. So, like, the poetry that I write tends to be pretty dark. A lot of the...
I think for him, a lot of what he means, though, is he's generally a happy guy.
Right.
So it takes putting himself in that dark place to
Right.
write a song like this. Whereas people like Chase,
Right.
that's forefront in his mind all the time.
I completely
So
get what he's saying. It's not that I don't understand what he's saying at all, because I comprehend what he's saying. It's just the relatability to me is less than the heartbreak in Footsteps.
But yeah, so I mean, everybody knows who Crypt is. Everybody loves Crypt. Crypt is, people have called him the godfather of YouTube hip hop. I call him the cornerstone. He's like the foundation of YouTube hip hop. I feel like he keeps everyone
Playing nicely
as
their own
best
corners.
as he can.
Right. He's only one person, people, and he is a nice guy too. I'm about to step in there and ground some people.
But I definitely feel like so if you look at Crip's career, it really sprung. I reacted to some of his earlier stuff. The first thing I heard from him, which I didn't react to, was the Four Horsemen of Rap.
Okay, that is the first thing I ever heard of his.
And again, what he did was good, but I wasn't super impressed by it because it was still early on. He was just getting into it. I won't phrase it like that. I was impressed by it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this dude is amazing.
Right.
And then he started releasing some other things. He had Lock Me Up or Locked Up, which was his like rock rap song.
Right. I know which one you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Where he was trying to say, "You're not going to lock me into
a certain
genre or into a small spot." Yeah. And then he had the song, which was actually one of my favorite songs when it came out. It's on a couple of my playlists on Napster. I don't remember the name of it for some reason, but it's the one where in the video it's a storytelling song, but his girl's cheating on him, and he ends up killing his buddy who she's cheating on him with after he takes her out after he takes him out on a boat.
Right.
Kills him, lets him go into the water.
Right.
Good song.
I have missed that one. I think I need the pointers.
It's a good song.
Actually, I don't need the pointers. I'll make it look like Santa Claus did it. I've watched enough true crime.
So then, Crip's first big project was Script with Screw.
Right.
I really enjoyed the album, and that was the first time I feel like I really started hearing greatness out of Crypt. I mean, actual greatness.
Right. Not just he's good.
So much so, I went into the album more excited for Screw, and came out feeling like Crypt kind of took that album.
Okay.
And then Crypt put out his own album, Tales from the Crypt. I still have not heard the whole thing yet because I was waiting for more videos, but they never came. So I now have to go back and listen to it.
The ones that, yeah.
But the ones that he did release as singles, obviously, or videos, I have heard. And then he did the project with Joey Nato.
Right.
Which we have our copy sitting up there somewhere.
Signed.
Yes, we do have a signed copy of it, which is
We're
fun.
super excited about. Yeah.
Also, shout out to his producer, Nato. That's why I laughed mid-video, because he's like, I'm not okay. And in my head, I'm like, Nato. That's that dark humor, guys. I'm sorry. But
humor popping out in a dark, yeah.
Right. What I've heard from that, and again, I haven't heard the whole thing yet because I've been waiting to see if they're going to do another video, has also been absolutely amazing. Now, with that being said, one of the pros I have for him, he's articulate.
Go to our list?
Huh?
You want to go to our little...
Oh, yeah. Actually flip over to the list.
Yeah.
So, one of the things about Crypt is he's always articulate. Even when, again, he's one of those rappers, even when he's rapping fast, which Crypt
goes fast.
Can get fast. That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
You still understand everything he's saying.
Yes.
Like Tom McDonald, where Tom McDonald is usually articulate in everything he does, when he got to rapping fast on Mac Lethal Sucks,
right,
it was very slurred together. You could tell it wasn't something that he was used to doing.
He hadn't practiced a whole bunch, yeah.
Crypt is known for trying to actually rap fast songs.
125% on Rap God, or was it
right.
150?
He's known for taking fast songs already and doing them faster.
Those are the ones that I watched and I was like, aha, my brain hurts. So, yeah.
Now, also with that, his wordplay is also very amazing. This was not one of those songs, again, that have double, triple entendres.
This is a deeper one, yeah.
But his scheming and wordplay, I've seen him get into that bag. If you guys have listened to Eulogy, which was his Dax diss, right, as well as a few other songs that he's put out as videos.
He's very good at it.
He's very good at it. He's very good at using the double entendres, mixing things up, and making you go, holy
add
shit.
into that, if you don't have it on, his vocabulary
is also amazing.
Incredible, and that plays into his ability with the wordplay.
Akan, as Jeff said earlier, Crypt started off being known and really focusing in on being a fast rapper.
Right.
And I feel like everyone takes him and just immediately throws him into that fast rap bag. But if you've actually listened to the stuff Crypt has been doing over the course of the last
8 months,
4 to 6 months, he's really started diversifying
right,
what he does. Yes,
This
he
is
still
just
does
one
some
example.
fast rap, but he's also done some slower stuff. He's worked on that craft
Right.
quite a bit. He has some songs, like he had the song that he had with Dilemma, and y'all need to chill with the damn fireworks. But he had the song with, I think it was Dilemma and Blitz,
Okay.
where he kind of mixed it up. It was a little bit of fast,
Oh, that's
a little
right.
bit of
Yeah, yeah.
rapping, slower.
His verse,
So
yeah.
I do feel like,
It like built up.
yes.
Yeah.
So I really do feel like he's working on that, and he doesn't want to just be known as that white dude that can rap fast, because I feel
Right.
like a lot of these white rappers, they start off doing the fast rap thing because of Eminem,
Right.
and then a lot of them realize that, like, this isn't really the thing everybody wants to hear
Right.
all the time.
Or you need a little bit more mix up in your
Right.
track list. Yeah.
And then this is, what did Freeman say?
Does he have any beef with Tom?
Does he have
I
a-
don't know.
No, Crypt has no beef with Tom. Everybody thought that song was shot at, and I joked at the end of mine. I was like, "Was it a beef with Tom?"
Right.
He's actually came out. If you listen to the Papa Do podcast, he even said it has nothing to do with Tom.
Okay.
And Crypt's one of those people who's not going to lie about it. If he has a beef with somebody, he'll let you know. If you guys haven't heard his MC Nemesis diss, that thing is amazing. Yeah, still going with Dilemma and King Blitz. Now, what I feel is a negative for him can also be seen as a positive. I feel he's too nice. I feel like his personality-wise, he wants to be friends with everybody, but it's caused a lot of problems in that because he's friends with everybody, when his friends start to beef with his other friends,
He's put in the middle.
he gets dragged in the middle of it.
He seems like a natural mediator, but
Right.
he's also trying to grow his own fan base and his own business, and so on and so
And like I
forth.
said,
and
I think it's a pro and a con.
right,
In that, I think it's detrimental in that he keeps getting dragged into stuff he doesn't want to be a part of.
right,
Keeps getting asked questions, which I wish y'all would fucking stop that.
right.
If he has an opinion on something, he'll let us know. But then at the same time, I think it's positive because, like you said, he can be that mediator. He can be that person that can sit down with people and be like,
Right.
hey,
Well, and it's
I need y'all
a
to talk.
positive thing that he's a genuinely nice guy.
yes, it is a very positive thing that he's a genuinely
personalities
nice
are
guy.
a thing.
With that being said, I have Crypt. Where's my mouse? There it is. Wrong button. I have Crypt at a high A. A lot of it because he is the cornerstone of the hip hop
And he is
YouTube
incredibly
universe.
talented.
He's incredibly talented.
And the last
He's-
track that we just listened to, you can tell he has a singing voice on
Yes,
him too.
he's got a singing voice on him, so he can sing quite a bit. Am I going to sit here and say he's got like Binks level singing talent?
But doing his own hooks,
But-
he had a nice soulful
Right.
clarity. He hit the notes. I mean, it was, yeah, he can do it.
And I feel like he's also still missing that one song that a lot of these guys are missing, that so many people gravitate
Right.
towards. The good thing about Crypt, though, is he's so consistently good.
Right, it'll happen.
It'll happen.
Yeah,
He had that song Dunna with, which I don't know if you heard it yet,
I don't think I've heard that.
but it's Dunna with Quedeca.
yeah, I haven't heard it.
He got in it. He got ignorant Quedeca on a track. Quedeca has two personalities.
I know. That's why I snorted, people.
And it's one of the few times I've heard ignorant Quedeca that I've been like, hey, I can rock with this because
Right?
it was a great fucking track.
Oh.
And when it's named Dunna and like the beginning of it's like Dunna, Dunna,
Oh.
Dunna,
Baby
Dunna,
shark.
Dunna.
Do, do, do.
Well, and then it's
Yeah, I'll have to hear it.
it's a great fucking track. But yeah, so I got Crypt at a high A. So just to kind of go over what all we've covered today again. Binks is an S. Hunter, Koofy, Chase, and Crypt at a high A. Adam Calhoun and Atlas at a mid A. Analyst at a low A. Blind Sight at a mid B. And then Carly X and Aaron Keese at a C. And again, any of these can change at any time given a project drop or
Right.
anything like that. I feel like it was a good night.
It was a good night, and we're ending just in time because the fireworks are gonna go nuts here, guys. And
Now,
so,
before we go, we started with 10 tonight. I'm newer. I've
You've never heard of Binks. You need to go listen to Binks.
Go listen to Binks.
Seriously, he's one of...
if you want a good song to start with, because I don't think you were here when we did Binks, go check out It's a Big Deal, which was the one that I played earlier.
But
as a starting point.
Here's the thing. Binks has one of the most angelic singing voices, too.
Yes.
So the track we listened to tonight is amazing in terms of its message, it's motivational, the whole 9 yards, but it is one of his rap ones. But you need to go down his list.
Yeah.
Especially
I feel like it's one of those things, though, once you listen to that first song,
you can't stop.
You're going to want to keep going.
Once you pop. Right?
Because even when I was listening to the 5 songs from Binks, even though I didn't need to,
Truly.
I was like, I'll still listen to 5.
Keep going.
I ended up with at song 12, and then I was like, okay, I've got to stop and continue working on this
Somebody else's. Freeman, Falling in Reverse is one of my all-time favorites. So I agree with you, and they're all over every playlist that I have made in the last, 3-4 years.
Right.
However, because it is a band, they won't be covered in this tier list.
Right. Now, something else I want to point out, we're doing 8 a week from here on out.
Right. Tonight was 10.
Next Saturday it'll be 8. I can let you guys know now, if you guys can't tell by looking at the pictures, next week will be Daddy Fat Snaps, Dan Bull, Dax, Dilemma, Dizzy 8, DK the Rap Artist, Dwayne Jackson, and Echo. So that will be the next 8 we cover. Let the artists know if they want to see where they're at. Pop in during that live stream. We're doing them in alphabetical order, so if they come in too early, they might have to wait for themselves if they're one of the later ones. I'm super stoked, especially for this list, because 2 of my homies, actual homies, are on this list.
Right.
In Dizzy 8 and Dwayne Jackson. Got a lot of love for them dudes. I talk to both of them quite often. Yes, next week, those are the 8. Again, it's Daddy Fat Snaps, Dan Bull, Dax, Dilemma, Dizzy 8, DK Rap Artist, and Dwayne Jackson, which, by the way, I'm the only person I think that's had DK Rap Artist on a tier list.
Oh, really?
Everyone else always forgets about him.
Okay.
Binks Massetti would be...
Fucking yes.
Yes. Agreed.
And Dan Bull is always...
Dan Bull is one of the best nerdcore artists of all fucking time. And he's such a good personality.
He tends... I say a good time because he is amazing, but he makes me laugh every single time.
Right.
But we will cover that next week.
Yes.
Freeman.
As a matter of fact, both Daddy Fat Snaps and Dan Bull are nerdcore, so...
Yep.
And Dizzy has a nerdcore side of him.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So yeah, guys, that is going to end it for this stream. I will be...
Those of you that are coming back Sunday, we'll see you then.
Yes.
That's a regular...
We will be back this Sunday with our regular reaction stream, per usual.
Right.
We may do something tomorrow, although I think we're just leaning more towards doing reactions and putting them out.
Yeah, the film reactions for next week.
Tomorrow. For tomorrow, too.
Right.
Because we were wanting to do High Res, Elijah Kyle, Your Friend's
Steve
Band.
Mercy.
And then maybe a 4th since Chase just dropped a new one as well.
It's possible, yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're leaning towards in terms of stuff for tomorrow. We'll see. With that being said, we're going to drop out of here, guys. Again, thanks, Freeman, for the donation.
Be safe. Tomorrow.
Everyone that's hung out, thank you so much. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Spend time with your families.
Happy Independence Day.
Have fun watching fireworks go off.
And hearing them.
We're going to be over here wondering and debating if things are fireworks or gunshots.
Right.
That's always fun. And we love y'all, so thank y'all for stopping by, and we cannot wait to see you depraved people later.